How's it going? My name is Vinny from Vonk Digital. I'm going to show you how to set up a list in MailChimp, and then I'm going to show you how to set up your WordPress contact forms on your website to feed those leads directly into those MailChimp lists that you've created. So I just I quickly set up a new MailChimp account just to kind of show you exactly what you're going to see if you don't have a MailChimp account yet, and what you'll be seeing for the first time. So once you log in, it's kind of prompting you to start a campaign here. What I like to do is first set up a list, so I'll go to lists. And this one was automatically created when I registered the account, so it already named it Vonk Digital, which I just entered in. You'll see when you sign up for MailChimp, it'll ask you your company name, that kind of stuff. So I just threw that in there. You can obviously delete this list or just change it up. So I'm going to click on it. Actually, you know what? We're going to go back. We're going to create one. So I'll just delete this. All right, so now we have no list. We're going to start from scratch. So create list. List name, I'm just going to do website leads. Just keep it simple. Default from email address. So this is the email address people will reply to. So I'm just going to put it in mine for now. Default from name. So I would, if you want to make it kind of a more personal list, like if you're going to be doing a drip campaign or something, I would actually use your name instead of like the company name. Just so when they see it, they're like, oh, I got an email from Vinny, instead of just, I got an email from Vonk Digital. But if you want to use your company name, you obviously can. This is just what I recommend. Everything else, write a short reminder of how you opted in on our website. So you can put anything. Just basically reminding them how they got on this list when they see it. Contact information, you have to have this, so you have to have some sort of an address. Double opt-in, you can send them an opt-in confirmation email. I don't do that, but you can. Notifications sent to, you can put in your email there. Summary of subscribe. I don't get these notifications. I don't really want to have these emails all the time, so I leave them off. So we're going to click save. And now you have no contacts. So you can import some if you have some already. You can create a sign-up form that you can embed on your website. That's one way to do it. I don't do it that way. I personally go through Gravity forms on the WordPress, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So when I go to a website, and this is one of our mortgage websites, one of our demo sites. So we use Gravity forms for our contact forms. I've been using it for years. I think it's the best out there. There's probably some other ones, but in this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use Gravity forms. If you don't, get it. If you're a client of ours, you'll get it. It's included in your website. Otherwise, you have to buy it. I'm not sure what it costs, but you'll have to purchase it. So first, you'd go to your forms, and then under settings, you would know if you had MailChimp because it would say MailChimp under there. When you hover over the settings. So we're going to go to add-ons. So I'm going to click on add-ons. And this is what's kind of cool with Gravity Forms. It has all these built-in add-ons that you can use for your site. So I'm going to look for the MailChimp one right there. So click install. And activate. Alright, so then we'll go back to the forms. So say for my this quote form, we wanted to, now we have, you see the MailChimp there now? So say for this long quote form, I wanted to have these submissions go into MailChimp into a list. Settings, MailChimp. To get started, please configure your MailChimp settings. Okay, so we click on that. So we need our MailChimp API key. I'm just going to Google that, MailChimp API key. So now I'm just kind of looking at find or generate your API key. Looks like it's under extras. So I'm going to go back to account. So I hovered under the account here, went over to this account, and then under extras, API keys. So your API keys, you don't have any, create a key. There we go. So I'm going to copy that, come back into here, click OK, let me paste that in there, update settings. Looks good. So now I'm going to go back to forms, go back to that long quote, settings, MailChimp. You do not have any feeds configured. Let's go create one. So let's do that. Obviously you can change the title of it if you want. I'm just going to leave that for these purposes. MailChimp list. So obviously you can see now that it's talking to my MailChimp account. I have the one list, which is website leads. So I'll click on that. And then you're going to map the fields. They make this very easy. So email address, email, it's in the form, so that's the only one I can use. First name, select the field. So here's all the fields in this form. I'm going to scroll down. I know that first name is down here, so first name. Oop. Try that again. First name. There we go. Last name. Double opt-in. I'm going to leave that off. Yeah, abusing this may cause your MailChimp account to be suspended, so don't abuse it, I guess. If you feel more comfortable, leave that on there. I leave mine off. Conditional logic, no, you don't need that. Click update settings. Feed updated successfully. So that's it. So now if someone fills out that form, and I'll show you a quick example. That's our long quote on this site. So if someone goes to get a quote, now I'm just going to, there's a couple different screens here, so I'm just going to go through this quickly just to get to the end of it. All right, so at the end of the form, here's my required fields. Submit quote request. And I'm just doing this to make sure that the sync with MailChimp works. There you go. Now I'm going to go to my list. Website leads, subscribers, I have one. So let's click on that just to see if it's definitely the one. Yep, Vinny at Vonk Digital, Vinny Boss Mode. Date added, so that's it. We know it works. So anytime you have a website, whether it's through us or through anyone else, before you do any advertising or marketing, definitely one of the first things you're going to want to do is set up lists in MailChimp. I use MailChimp. I've been using it for years. I love it. A lot of their programs are free. So set that up, build some lists, whether you're, for different leads that you need to segregate some of the lists, do that. But very important, helps you build your own audience, which you can later market to. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, info@vonkdigital.com. Again, my name is Vinny, and thanks again.